Now, we all get the odd bill shock from time to time, a monthly mobile phone charge that comes in much higher than we realised, maybe after going on holiday overseas. And then there are those bill shocks that are caused by runaway inflation, making things so much more expensive than they used to be. But spare a thought for those who get a shock from a mistaken bill that is just out by several zeros. In December, for example, the Turner Prize-winning artist Sir Grayson Perry described the whole saga over his £39,000 bill as an interesting fable of the technological age. He wasn't alone in being the victim of such an error. And the energy regulator, Ofgem, says suppliers must act promptly and courteously to correct such errors on bills or face punishments. Customers shouldn't be spending hours of their lives dealing with mistakes, it says. Well, our cost of living correspondent, Kevin Peachy, has spoken to other people whose cases of inflated mistaken bills have emerged since. They include a businessman whose energy invoice was 100 times higher than normal, but was still automatically paid by direct debit.
I'm on the beautiful, rather windy Cornish coast, and I've come to meet Patrick, who owns a set of holiday cottages here, the kind of place you'd come to relax. But one of them produced an energy bill that left him far from laid back. Patrick.
Hello and welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Our normal bill is around £2,500 a month.
But on this occasion?
On this occasion, we were charged £244,000 for a month.
So nearly £250,000. How did that make you feel?
There was pandemonium in the office when we realised that £250,000 had been taken from our account unexpectedly and wrongly.
But it wasn't that you just saw the bill, it actually came out of your account.
And that is the frightening thing. We had money in the account to pay for caravans and other suppliers, and the direct debit for £250,000 was paid by our bank because the funds were there.
So Patrick, we're outside, around the side of the house. This is the offending meter, if you like. Looks like a smart meter to me.
It is a smart meter, but it's not very smart.
So what do you think happened?
I think the meter clocked. It went around from 900 and something thousand to 1,000, and instead of invoicing my company for the 1,000 and something units we did actually use, we were invoiced for 900 and something thousand that they claimed we used. It's not beyond the wit of man to write an algorithm that would stop invoices being generated where they were so outside the norms of previous invoices that have been paid.
So energy companies have to tell you how much money they are going to take out of your bank account and when.
Jana McIntosh is from UK Finance, which represents the banking sector.
The banks won't necessarily flag this, so they won't stop the transaction and will honour that to make sure that your service is paid for in time. But if you do have a concern with the amount of money or the date upon which the payment will be made, do contact the energy company and ask them to change that, or contact your bank and ask them to cancel the direct debit.
But not everyone will spot a wildly incorrect bill before the money goes out. One church in South Wales, expecting to pay an energy bill of just a few £100s, had £40,000 taken, money that was only in its bank account because it had been left in someone's will. Such cases pose more questions as to why such unfathomable bills are sent out in the first place.
It could happen for any number of reasons.
Dara Vies is from the energy suppliers trade body Energy UK.
Where things go wrong, it's really important a supplier acts quickly to put it right and engages with the customer properly, communicates well, makes sure they tell the customer what they're doing, and also offers compensation where it's appropriate.
That is something, at least, that happened in Patrick Langmaid's case here in Cornwall.
Kevin Peachy reporting there.